What's up, gamers? Welcome to the Analytical Gamer. My name's Kevin. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the controversy surrounding Saints Row. From what some gamers are saying to what the developers and some people on the developing team are saying, so on and such forth. So here we have Gavinator6429. This is his tweet. I know you won't listen, but if you want fans to stop complaining and giving y'all shit, maybe, just maybe, replace these clowns and give us the real Saints. Doesn't even have to be the old crew, just real gangsters. That would honestly clear up a lot of the hate you guys are getting. This is the response that the official Twitter account gave that individual. And as you can see, because I'm not showing you it in the tweet, they deleted it. So let's talk about haters gonna hate real quick. I don't really get why people use this. I don't think people really understand it within of itself. Your argument to the criticism that, in this case, you are being given, and yes, there's even fans of Saints Row labeling the criticism as hate speech as well, which is objectively ridiculous. All you're basically saying, whether you're the developer or whether you're a fan defending the launch of the Saints Row remake, is that your opinion is so weak that you can't come up with an actual sound rebuttal for the criticism that is being given toward the game or the piece of art that is being criticized, and it's easier for you to label it as hate speech rather than to take it at face value for what it is, simply criticism. Because, fun fact for, the people at the Saints Row developing team, criticism comes both in positive and negative. And as a creator myself, if you, as a creator or a part of a creative team, are only expecting or only want to hear positive criticism, then get the fuck out. You are not worthy to be a creator within of itself. And this kind of shit needs to stop. Whether it comes from the creators or the fans of the creators. Grow up, mature a little, and learn from the criticism. Stop labeling it as hate speech, because I can tell you right now, there is nothing in this tweet that can even be justified as being labeled as hate speech. Let me give you an example of hate speech. I know you won't fucking listen, which is why you all deserve to fucking die, but if you want fans to stop complaining, giving y'all shit, maybe just do your fucking job and replace these fucking clowns. You get the point? Alright, I think we get the point. The next thing I want to talk about is Gavinator642 itself. If you are going to give criticism, don't label your own criticism as hate. You're basically feeding this kind of response to yourself. And you should not lower your own criticism or the criticism of other people and labeling it as hate speech. It is criticism. Simple as that. Don't lower yourself to the standard of these kinds of people right here and label your own criticism as hate speech. And the only other thing that I have to say, it has to do with this is actually kind of a ridiculous statement because, well, you can't really expect them to fix it. That's not how criticism works, Gavinator, all right? Criticism is designed so that when they create something else, they don't make the same mistake that they made within of itself. So this idea that you expect them to fix it is honestly kind of ridiculous. That's basically all I have to say about that. The next thing that gamers need to stop doing, some gamers, is, and they care about fixing their game, they aren't Cyberpunk where they let the game be ass thank you. Stop making excuses for developers for not doing their fucking job. Stop making excuses for them. And yes, when I say developer, I'm not referring to the low people on the totem pole. I'm referring to the company as a whole. The big people that make the decisions to release the game knowing that it's a broken pile of shit. The biggest problem that comes from this is No Man's Sky. This is all No Man's Sky's fault. I said it when it happened, that if people made excuses for them, if they started praising them for doing their job that they were supposed to fucking do in the first place, it was going to basically tell other bigger publishers and game developers that releasing broken-ass games and fixing them later is okay. I mean, granted, that's always been a thing from the early PS3, Xbox era. But now it's just gotten so ridiculous that games are being released with, broken portions in them. This is not something we need to be doing. Whether you like the game or whether you don't like the game, we should not be praising developers for doing the job that they should have done in the first place. Say hello to Alex Rowland. He's a system designer from Volition. The haters today, you know what writing is, that writing is bad, right? Gameplay is so boring and repetitive. Quit having fun. Well, Alex, no one at any time has ever made that claim. Told people that if they're having fun, they should stop having fun. You are objectively lying to people. And you know what? Why? Because you yourself can't take criticism. This proves it. Because it's easier for you to make up a lie that doesn't exist than to, do a little self-reflection on the art that you helped create and what people are criticizing about it, and you're just going to label it as hate speech. Not only label it as hate speech, but you're going to make up a blatant bullshit lie that is objectively false. No one, for any game controversy, Anthem, Fallout 76, No Man's Sky, Mass Effect 3's alternate copy-pasted colored ending. How about Electronic Arts releasing SimCity, the remake with DRM? No one at any time ever told any other gamer that if you're enjoying this game, you need to stop having fun. No one. You are blatantly fucking lying. But Alex doesn't stop there. He's going to continue to lie. I think some fans misunderstood a meme from me earlier this week. I want to clear things up. I welcome criticism for my work. It's the only way to make things better. That being said, stop shitting on other people that have fun with this. Well, guess what, Alex? And people that are watching this video, if you read the comments, I'm linking to everything, ladies and gentlemen, unless he deletes it. So there is people that actually told him in there that no one is saying that. No one has ever said that. And yes, they're even doing it in his reply. He basically is given a haphazard, some Electronic Arts corporate apology that isn't a real apology, but still accusing people of something that he is lying about. So yes, Alex Rowland, you may have replied to your initial tweet, but you objectively have shown people you don't take criticism, you don't understand it, but it's easier for you to make shit up and lie. Some fans feel that Saints Row's reboot is too woke. So here's a thought. When we give something the label as woke, what is it? Criticism. Basically, what we're saying is that the creator attempted to tell us a message, but they failed to tell that message. Let me give you an example. She-Hulk for Disney Plus is being labeled as woke. Why is it being labeled as woke? Because they're trying to create a strong, independent woman. The irony from that is if they just followed the source material, the official comic books, we have a strong, independent woman already. The problem with the whole label of woke is that you're forcing your message. Your message should not encompass the art. All right? There should be plot characterization that clearly shows us that She-Hulk is a strong, independent woman. We jump to, Saints Row for whatever the individual characters are and whatever the message is that the characterization is apparently failing to convey to the players is your game is being labeled woke because you had a message, you failed to tell that message because instead of showing us that the characters are, say, a strong, independent woman, a resourceful, successful African-American, and so on and such forth. Instead of showing us that, you're telling us. And when it comes to films and video games, telling us rather than showing us is utter garbage. Even in books, ladies and gentlemen, they tell you, show, don't tell. But in books, it's kind of a 50-50. But in something like a video game or a TV series or a movie, no, you definitely need to show, don't tell. And that's the biggest iteration with woke, is you're telling You're telling rather than showing us the message for these individual characters. And that's why your message fails. All right. Next up is, of course, I talked a little bit about this, is Saints Row's new cast of characters represents a shift that some fans refuse to support. Characterization is what this comes down to, ladies and gentlemen. People have a problem with characterization. All right? I don't know why this individual who wrote this article just didn't label it what the fuck it is. It's characterization. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video in some fashion or form. And remember, gamers, if you're not voicing your thoughts and concerns about the bullshit in gaming, the bullshit gamers say, so on and such forth, you just might be a part of the motherfucking problem.